What's happening, people? Good evening. Hope you've all had a great day. I wasn't here at 4 because I thought we'd do a watch along, get everyone in their chilled vibes, and obviously have a chat in the community because we hardly ever talk about the football when it comes to the watch alongs, but we'll have a chat and see what is happening, everyone. I'm just going to make sure I was a little bit late, so I'm going to just designing something to obviously get it on the old, I can't even get it on. It won't allow me to obviously get this, won't allow me to create something. I was going to create something and then get obviously the scoreline, etc., but it won't allow me to do it at the moment, which is a bit of a nightmare. So I hope everyone is in the chat social. Obviously, as always, hello, Franny, just about to start driving. Thought I'd quickly hit the like and wish the stream well. Really do appreciate it and I hope you drive safely. Leonel's put big up Fran. Divan's put yes, Fran. Fran can be a mod. Laugh out like you said, you'll be making mods. I will be soon. At the moment, we don't really need any yet, but guaranteed the more that we grow, we're going to get, a negativity, and we don't want none of that in the camp. So yeah, there will be quite a few. I know that. Rayan's coming. He said, "Big up, Fran. Hope you're well. Loving the second channel content so far. Feels like very people also like I'm being taught how to guide my life." Listen, I'm no expert in how to guide your life. Don't think no one is an expert, by the way, in how to guide the life. I really, really don't. Let me just sort this lighting out a little bit better for you. I don't think no one knows about life, but it's what you make it. It's very simple. And what I can do is give the younger generation, things what not to do, which always helps, and try and live a positive life. Sometimes, listen, we've got great feedback from the other channel, great feedback from the other channel, but sometimes there is some people in there a lot of the time who don't see the world the way as everyone else will see the world. Of course not, we're all individuals, so some are a lot more negative than they are positive. But for me, I always say the minute that you are negative in life, you are ruining the experience of life. That's how I see it. So we will see how good that grows, but I'm glad that it helps people. I got a lot of emails and a lot of messages that it's helping people. So the main objection is to help people. That's the main thing. Morris report, big up Fran in the building. Big up yourself, Morris. Devan Sport, thoughts on the Conte rumor? Well, they don't seem to be going anywhere, do they? But is it paper talk again, people? Is it paper talk? Or at the end of the day, this is the time. If you want to get Conte, this is the time to try and get him, So interesting. Paulo Sousa's just done out. You know what? I forgot that he was obviously the head coach of Poland. Paulo Sousa, what a player. Lionel's still playing with two CDMs. Why? Listen, this is the Southgate. This is the Southgate way, by the way. Evening tone, evening. That guy D really appreciate it. And 2021 content as always. Good evening, people. What's good, Fran? I am absolutely gravy, baby, and we are good in the building. Chris has put Harry Kane was back to front. Sorry, just being your average what's it called? Pedant. Harry Kane was back to front. Hey, listen, stop being critical, you Chris. But I love your detail. I love your eye for the detail. Richard's put big up friend, just checking in. I hope all is good. Also loving the Green Mind channel. Cheers. I love it. You're getting some good vibes from the Green Mind channel. I appreciate it. Absolutely love it. Gunnar Cameron Wipers coming as well. Also, big up, Fran. Devan's put, Fran, if it meant Arsenal lost to Norwich on Saturday and Arteta was to be sacked and replaced by Conte, would you want us to lose? 100%. Most people would agree. That guy D, I'm going to have to jump back to Shaw Sports to do my duty. Have a great stream, bro. No problem. I know Curtis is doing his live stream as well. So people will be coming in and out, I am sure. So like I always said, really do appreciate it. Now, I'm trying to, for some reason, let me just close this and see if we may have an opportunity to get something in. It's not allowing me to do it, which is a bit annoying, by the way, because I'm trying to create the flag and all that, but it's not allowing me to do it. Why is that? What is wrong with this computer? Maybe I have to shut a few windows. Let me shut a few windows, people. And then we will take it from there. See what is going on. There we go. Let's get rid of that one. So surely now it's gonna, I think it's because I've got it on my other, seems to be on the other screen, which is a bit of a nightmare, people. So I can't do what I was going to do and get the Poland and the England thing at the bottom here, which is a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I wonder if, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn off my main monitor and it might allow me to do it. Hope you're doing well, Fran. Thanks for the amazing channel. No problem. My pleasure. The pleasure is all mine. Have you evacuated the room of moss for this stream? I've had to close the window, even though the heat is cooking. I've got these lights on me, but we're not having another moth attack. We are not having another moth attack. I can tell you that, people. I can tell you that for sure. No, it's not letting me do it. That's a bit of a nightmare. You know, what is going on? What is going on with this? Not happy, people. I'm not happy at all. The reason is there's nothing on the screen, so I can't get nothing on the screen. I don't know. Facts, no moths. We don't want no moths in here. No moths, people. No moths. No moths. Can tell you that. How is everyone doing, by the way? I hope everyone is having a good week. I know it's midweek at the moment. A lot of people see that as a certain turning point in the week. They're at the top of the hill and they're also going downhill ready for the weekend. I just see it as another day, as you know me. But I hope everyone is doing well. This could be a very good game, by the way. This could be a very, very good game. I think, obviously, Lewandowski is back, so that's going to be a decent for Poland. And they got some decent players. They're a very different team when he plays. We know that they're very, very, very different team when Lewandowski's playing. Let's be honest. We know that. So it's going to be interesting. Just as, would you say that England are a very different team when Kane plays? Or would you say that we've got more than enough players to deal with when Kane's not in the team? Some would probably say that, we don't, I wouldn't say we don't miss him that much. That's probably the wrong thing to say. But do we miss him as much as Poland miss Lewandowski? I don't think we do. I really don't think we do, to be honest. Just trying to do something on the screen for you people, so it's all good for you, but it's not working. It's quite annoying, actually, what's actually happening here. Very, very annoying. Very annoying. But this is the only test really that England have got. They've not got really any other test in their group. Let's be honest, it's quite an easy walkway. Always is to the competitions. It is when England, because we don't never really have a lot of people. A lot of decent teams that ever get in our group. Grealish is obviously playing. Mount's playing. I know we're playing two defensive midfielders again. But, Grealish has got to play. He's gone to City now. He's found a new, more confidence. Mount, we know he's going to be 100 miles an hour everywhere. Obviously, Stones and Maguire is their best partnership. Kane up top. And obviously, we know Sterling is absolutely magnificent when it comes to England. Walker's always going to play one of the best right-backs in England. He's definitely the fastest, and no one really gets past him. So, interesting test. But I think Maguire and Stones are more than capable of dealing with Lewandowski. More than capable of dealing with him, in my opinion. As a partnership, as a partnership, I believe that they're more than capable. Can we beat Sheffield United in their manner? Listen, on Saturday, I think that it's going to be a test. Obviously, Chris is talking about Peterborough. I will be on the radio on that day, so on Saturday, so I will be making a vlog. Those who have caught up with the vlogs, what it's like sometimes just behind the scenes, etc., always gives people a little bit of an eye-opener. But they've not got off to a great start. They're a little bit all over the place at the moment, so a good opportunity. Lewandowski, Kane invisible on big games. Yeah, is it just because we're not good enough as a team, so we can't get the ball to him? He's the best finisher we have. But he's the best finisher in the Premier League. Probably some would say he's one of the best finishers in the world. Come on, Poland, my guys. Some Polish fans in the camp. Who would you take between Kane and Lewandowski? Whoa. That's a tough one. It all depends on what team I'm at. I can't answer that until I know which team I'm representing. Remember, Poland knocked us out qualifiers in the 70s. Their keeper was called the Clown. He wasn't a clown that day. No, definitely not. Poland missed Lewandowski more than we missed Kane. Definitely not. Poland missed, yeah, I think that is true. Saka, hat-trick incoming. Big up, Fran. Just joined. Big up yourself, Lemoy. Really do appreciate it. Zerhab has put, what channel is it on, guys? BBC, ITV, I think. ITV, I think, Zerhab. If you're in the UK. If you're not in the UK, you can probably go on one of the streaming and it should be very, very straightforward to stream this game. It'll be on every channel going left, right, and center. Every channel left, right, and center. So you've not got to worry about that. You've not got to worry about that. Right, let's get rid of that. Yeah, I can't get it on the screen for you people. I'm devastated. I was just going to make up the thing, the thing that goes on the bottom of the screen. What we normally have, but for some reason it won't allow me to open my Finder and then make something different with the. It's not good. It's not good. Maybe we can slap something else up. Let's be creative. We've got to be creative here now, aren't we, people? Let's be creative. What can we do? We could probably put, because it's not allowing us. What have we already got? I tell you what. Let's do this. This might not work, people, but it might work, but it might not work. Let's see if we can obviously do something like. Let's have a look. Wait there, people. We might be something a little bit creative here. Let's get creative and see what we've got here. See if this works. This might work. It might work, people. Chris, I'm going to flip Kane around again as well. So sorry, mate, if you don't like it. So I'm going to flip Kane around again as well, because it's not allowing us to go in that. But we've already got something. We've already got those images stored in a different file, which I can access, thankfully. But I can't access the other one because it's not allowing me to get on that screen, people. And it'd be pretty boring if we just have nothing on the screen, wouldn't it? Absolutely nothing. So where have we got a Kane? We must have a Kane somewhere. Come on, Kane. Here we are. Let's have a Kane. Right, here we go, people. Here we go. They're in the blue kit. Here we go. See if that works. That might work, you know. I think that might work. Look at that. Hey, I think that might work, people. Hey, let's have a look. Might work, it might not. We will see, people. We will see. Who are you fancying then? Who are you fancying? Who are you fancying? I fancy England. I've got to be honest. I fancy England. I really do. We're underway. We are underway, people. We are underway. This is the most, this is the game that both teams need to win, right? They need to win both. Because, the other ones, the other games are absolutely, for me, they're how can I put it? I think they're God-given, aren't they? Let's be honest, they're God-given. Fran, is there Mexican food in London? I imagine there's Mexican, there's everything in London. Absolutely every single nationality restaurant you can possibly imagine in London. So, yeah, I'm sure there is absolutely plenty and plenty. Hey, does that work? This might work, Let's see how this looks on here. A little bit of graphics going on. Let's have a look. Look at that. We've got Kane and Lewandowski at the bottom, people. Does that work for you? Let me know. Does that work? Or do we need to make them smaller? Just like this popped up from nowhere. Let's keep that. Let's be a little bit creative, eh? Let's keep them on. Who will be the winner out of these two? When the score changes, remind me, I'll put the score in the bottom corner as well. That'll work. Hey, sometimes got to be creative. Looks amazing. That's just a little bit of art. A little bit of art, eh? A little bit of art. What we're going for then. Fran, what do you think of booing the knee? Listen, it's very political. It's very deep. It goes back to slavery days. And I think most people who are obviously do it don't really know the history of it. I only know a tiny bit of history about it. I don't really know a lot about it. So, very political. I understand why people do it, and I understand why people don't do it, because everyone has different beliefs, you see. Everyone has different beliefs. Big up, Fran, what's the prediction? 2-1 England. Clean sheet for England, Jameson's saying. Hendon saying, good evening, Fran, and all watch along in the chat. Absolutely love everyone at 18 in the chat. I know Curtis is having a chat as well, and he will get a lot of the numbers tonight. And rightly so. Well deserved. Sterling, this is going to be a good game. I think this is going to be a good game. International game is not very good. Decent from Declan. People talking about 100 million for Declan Rice. If West Ham can get 100 million for Declan Rice, they should sell him yesterday. They should have sold. If Manchester United want to pay 100 million for Declan Rice, you should take a balaclava with you and just say, honestly, give me the bag, because it's daylight robbery. 50 million at best. 60 million is golden handshake. But 100 million for a holding midfielder who don't spray it and literally just makes tackles, for me, is absolutely ludicrous. Ludicrous. Hi, looks good. Yeah, I've just thrown the Lewandowski and Kane there. If you've just come, the reason I've thrown these little fellas here now is because I couldn't create the other art because it wouldn't allow me to do it. So I've had to use some files that are already in it. So it's better than just sitting there blanking it. Big up Fransky, England to win 3-1 we're going for. Munzi's in the chat. He's put, oi, oi. He's put, hope we're all good this week. Hope you're well, mate. Endon Guna's coming. He's put, hoping this will be a fast-paced and action-packed match and not a Southgate defense's ball fest. Come on. Come on, who are you kidding? We've got two CDMs holding midfielders. If they get 100 million for Declan Rice, they have done robbery of the year. It's the bank job. Absolute bank job. They should be taking him. They should be taking him to Old Trafford if they want to pay that. I think they should get a replacement in first, then sell. Daylight robbery, I agree. It's ridiculous. Lewandowski's coming deep. It's funny because all the attention is going to be on Lewandowski and Kane. Both similar. I would say similar. Opportunity. Oh, it's probably going to... No, opportunity. Sterling's going to get him. Beep, beep. He's gone. Roadrunner's gone. To put him in behind Kane. It's a good tempo. It's a very good tempo, that is for sure. We've got that. We have got that. But I just hope we don't break it down. Mason Mount's got a nice little area out to Grealish. Go on then, drive inside. Little 1-2. Oh, it's a great tackle in the end, and it's a goal kick to Poland, but it's a magnificent tackle in the end. Grealish can't believe it. Let's have a look now. He's had a little touch. Grealish had a touch. Nah, to be fair, I think that's a corner. That's a corner to England. Bit unlucky there. He can't believe it. That English mortgage, no tax. Listen, that ain't tax. That's when the police find someone dodgy with money under the mattress and they just take it without any explanation. That's what that is. And then you have to prove where the funds come from under your mattress. Who's the better finisher, Lewandowski or Kane? Wow. I mean, they're both fantastic. Fantastic finishes. Goal record tells you itself, don't it? I mean, it's hard to separate them. If both of them get an opportunity in the 18-yard box, both of them have got the ability to just put it in the back of the net. Both of them. And both of them will be wanting to make a statement tonight. You know, one better than the other. Declan is a very good, though, and the English tax kind of makes him very overpriced. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That's not so overpriced. That's more than overpriced. Oh, they've nearly got him behind. Great tackle in the end. Great tackle in the end. Who is better, Xhaka or Rice? And you're probably going to be amazed with what I'm going to say, but a lot of people would say Rice, but I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I've got to be honest. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Any update on any Fenerbahce transfer? Is it still alive? I think that's closed today, I believe. I believe that's closed today. Poland with a corner. It's a little bit behind. Off chance. He's hooked it away from... Oof, I don't know what's going off there. I don't know what is going off there. Fran, who's better, Rice or Pot? Nah, listen, not even in the same... Not even in the same sentence. Not in the same sentence. Partey is streets ahead of Rice as a footballer. Streets ahead. Like you say, the English players are overhyped. I don't know if you've seen the thing what Xavi said. He said they have a good 4 or 5 games and then the press and everyone says that England are great players. And he's right. Can you imagine if Pedri was in England? Can you imagine? We would say he's the greatest player ever already. And the kid's like 18, 19. Phillips has got a yellow card already. That's not good. If you're playing CDM, you're playing 7 minutes into the game. Let's have a look. He's had a bad first touch. No, he hasn't. He's had a... Nah, come on. He's gone to do a Maradona and he's gone to plant his foot on the ground to get balance because he's doing a Maradona turn. He's trod on him and he's got a yellow card for it. How is that a yellow card? That's a terrible decision, ref. Absolutely terrible. Wait a minute, you on for us or what? What's it? Wait, what minute are you on for us? Also watching the game. 7 minutes 40 seconds at the moment. 7 minutes 40 seconds. Like you say, it will get to the point where I think I'm going to need to get a timer, but I'm very, very particular, and I need to get OBS as well, and apparently need a green screen. I'm not a fan of green screen, so somehow I've got to think of a way I can get a timer on StreamYard without having a green screen. I don't even think it's possible. So decent. Rice has got a picked up area. It's got absolutely oceans. He's driving forward, gets over the halfway line, puts it to, I think this is Mount on the inside. Shaw does go on the outside. Can he just slip Shaw in down the side? Rice has got a little bit, tries to take someone on, gets a corner. Oh, it's a goal kick again. Surely not. The ref's having one here, you know. The ref's got to be having one. The ref is absolutely having one here. Let me have exactly the same positions where we should have got a corner. Oh, I think the defender's got a touch. Oof, Stones is absolutely, he's got to be careful there. Stones has got to be very careful. Just looking at the replay from him against Lewandowski, he does not want to give Lewandowski an inch because his movement is frightening. And if he gets an inch in that 18-yard box, Poland, by the way, are not ramping. Poland are in England's face. They're just going to try and frustrate England. They're just going to frustrate England. And England at the minute, on evidence of this ref, he is just giving everything to Poland. Early doors, he's giving everything to Poland. He can't believe it. No one can believe it. That's 3 decisions, 2 corners and a throw-in that has gone Poland's way. And the players cannot believe it. But to be fair to them, they've got ahead 16 seconds behind some people. Okay, so no one mentioned any goals until I mention it because some other people may be behind. I don't want to ruin it for them. Rice wins a header in midfield. It's good tempo at the minute, but it's also a little bit scrappy. Lewandowski's gone in. He's peeled off the shoulder of John Stones. John Stones has managed to get back in. Decent from John Stones. Good positioning. Drops off. Lewandowski has to do a 30-yard zing. It's lofted. It's going to be too easy, but Shaw loses the header. Rice cleaning up again. One thing Rice is good at is cleaning up, which is anticipating where the ball's going to go. But as for actually on the ball, that's got to be a free kick. Actually on the ball. Rice doesn't have that for me to be a ball-playing CDM. He's not a ball-playing CDM. Modern football booking. It's crazy, that booking. Absolutely crazy, that booking. If you've just seen it, people, it's absolutely crazy. Neymar would kill this England team. Oh, yeah. Well, listen, anyone with a bit of flair, we know. We struggle against South American teams, Spanish, Portuguese, because they move the ball a lot better than us. We always do well against European teams. It's a very similar way to we play. I wouldn't say, for example, Spain and Portugal, we know European, Italy, etc. But you know the teams like, Germany, very similar to us, and Poland, Russia, teams like this. We tend to do all right against that. Walker gets in behind, decent, gets a ball in behind, throwing deep inside Poland's final third. People, deep. You could have a physical timer, old school clock or something. Yeah, imagine I might get a clock here. Should we get a clock here? Or a digital clock? Where can we put a digital clock somewhere in the background? That would be jokes. We need something classy though, don't we? You know me. I like to try to keep it minimalistic and classy. Lewandowski showing a little bit. Rice cleaning up. Rice might as well be the way that England play. We might as well play 3 centre backs, and he's just in front of Maguire. Poland are not messing, by the way, in front of Maguire and Stones, and play like 2 and a 1 centre backs because he's that deep. He's that deep. I actually think he's just protecting. So negative. Hate the way we set up. That's why we lost when it mattered. That's when we lost. That's why we lost in the Euros, and that's why I think we will always lose in big games because it's too negative and it invites pressure. Fran, who is your favourite player in the league that is underrated? In the Premier League, favorite player in the Premier League that is underrated. Depends what you say underrated. My favorite player that's underrated. Shaw with a free kick after this. Goes to the nearly a back stick. Poland, it's absolute swinger from Maguire. Favorite player who is underrated. Last year, it was Pereira at West Brom. How Arsenal didn't buy him, I do not know. That's a free kick. Oh, he's not give it. Does he give it? No. That's how Arsenal did not sign Pereira, I do not know. I would possibly say Saint Maximum. I love the way he plays. He's a little bit maverick at times, but is he underrated by some people or not? I'm not too sure. Not too sure. Probably Saint Maximum. Pulled up for a bit. I've been listening though, Franny. I'm not a lover of all this international footy myself. Yeah, listen, I think this will be a good game because both teams will be pressing hard. We've got some quality on show. But the other ones, your Andorras and all that stuff, listen, you might as well put your slippers and a nightgown on because they are absolute snorefests. I could tell you that. Would you take Phillips off? No, he loves him. Phillips and Rice are not the most talented midfielders in this country, not by a long shot. But they are perfect for what Southgate wants them to do. I mean, people saying the disrespect for Andre Pirlo when people are trying to say Phillips was the Yorkshire Pirlo. I mean, it's disrespectful. I mean, I think even Pirlo was thinking that's just disrespectful. You can't treat me like that. Oh, great feat from Lewandowski. Out wide, overload. Well done, Walker. You're not going to beat it for pace. Drills it across. Got to be Lewandowski. Lewandowski and Kane are very, very similar. They like to come deep in and around the 18-yard box. They won't always look in behind, but they can do both. Great double touch. A little bit behind him, so Walker's manages to get in. At last, we get a free kick. I know. Rion, Fran, can England win the World Cup? Listen, tournament football is tournament football. You only have to have a good 7 games. We've seen teams win tournaments. I mean, look at England's route to both the. Here we go. Grealish is in behind. He's onside. Come on now. Nice show was a bit. 100 million. You got to do something. They've doubled up on him. Dinks it. Oh, it's corner. Absolute corner. Anyone can win tournament football. We've seen that so many times. So all it took was a little bit more luck, and England would have won the Euros. So it can be done, especially with your route. Will we get an easier route to any competition than the last 2 competitions? I'm not sure we will, people. But if they do it again, then we can't take it away from them. They clearly are a decent team if they get to another semi-final for the 3rd competition in a row. We've got to look beyond just look. They must be doing something right, you know? So every chance they can win something. Hold your fingers up, Fran, to show what time it is. 15. Oh, wait, 10, 15. Mount's going to get a free kick. No, decent. He's not giving a free kick to Poland. Then Kane's in and just going to sweep it across. Oh, he's got to do better than that, Kane has. He's only got 1 in the box, to be fair to him. Good tempo, by the way. Very good tempo, the game is. Very, very good tempo. Kane in around the box, tries to little one around the corner. Doesn't pay off. It's a very good game at the moment, people. Here we go. Both teams, when they're getting the ball, we're looking to go forward. They're not going sideways, which a lot of time we do, even though we've got 2 holding midfield. I mean, look now. If you have a look, Poland are on the attack. They've got 2 against 6. You know, that's how defensive we are at times. Rice. Out to Walker. Walker's got to go early to Sterling. Earlier. It's got to be earlier. Have a run, son. Have a run. No, he's come back inside. Don't fancy it to Phillips. Keeping the ball. Walker. There's nothing in there. It's too congested. You've got to come out of there. You should know better. Come out the other end. There you go. Pop back to the centre half. Centre half comes to the other centre half. Centre half goes to the fullback. Bam. Shaw should be in here now. Give Shaw the ball. Overlooked him. Maguire stepped out, which I don't mind. And then he's cut short. Well done to Poland. They win. I don't mind Maguire stepping out with the ball, but to them put it short, you know? How did no one from the Prem not pick him up? Pereira, I've got no idea. I know he went to the Middle East an absolute fortune. They would have paid him an absolute fortune. Will you be going to Qatar? No. If I was still in Dubai, I would have gone. I had to go. When I came back to England, I went via Qatar for a bit, and that was listen, we all know the political side of what's going on, but they're unbelievable places. Honestly, unbelievable places, that part of the world. But no, I won't be going. But I'm going to go to the America one. Decent ball in around the back. Oh, it's a great touch from Maguire. Magnificent touch. Good position as well. But I think the America one going to be in America, Mexico, and Canada? It's going to be scattered around, if that's still the case. Kane, he could go for a switch. Oh, he's gone for a GK Max. Right, there you go. That's great play from Kane. Go on. Lift it. Just lift it back stick. Oh, he's had a touch. Walker's had a touch. He's come back to Kane. The space is too condensed. Nice ball from Phillips. Come on, Grealish. Do a little bit. It's a great touch. Whip it. There you are. Oh, he's gone to whip it. See what Mount's done. But I don't understand why Walker comes back. Walker just has to lift it. Jack Grealish is at the back stick, free as a bird. If he just lifts that, could have been the first time side foot. Soon as he had that extra touch, the defenders come back and he's got on the other side of Grealish. But still an opportunity. Decent technique from Kelvin Phillips on the half volley ball out to Grealish, and then you can see what Mount's done. He's got that in his locker, shift it out and tried to bend it in the top corner, far top corner, but he's got it all wrong. But decent game. 18 minutes in for those who are late. Just got to be a little bit careful. They are lively up top. Well done, John Stones. I love John Stones. Honestly, I love the way John Stones plays. Ahead of his time, John Stones. Walking out to Rice. This is where Rice should be spraying 50, 60-yard balls. You don't need 4 touches there. Don't need 4 touches. If you're going to be fast, that's the problem with England is pace. I think moving the ball with pace is a lot of teams' problems. People feel they need more touches. Rice can turn there. Doesn't need to. I know I'm critical of Rice, but that position I play a lot now. And you've got to be moving the ball a lot quicker. Go on, Sterling. Now 2 on. They've doubled up on him. Could be in trouble here. 3-4 on Kane. It's got to move the ball quicker there. Poland now. Oh, they've gone over the top. Lewandowski's not going to beat Kyle Walker for pace, is he? I've not seen no one beat Kyle Walker for pace. Phillips. Oh, he's nearly done the same thing again. Doing a Maradona did and nearly trod on someone. There you go. He's got it. There you go. Love that. Spray it. Absolutely spray it, son. Is it still in? Yeah. Spray the ball. Fran, imagine how good Bellingham will be in Liverpool team. Wow, Bellingham's my favourite teenager in world football. Oof. Pedri, second favourite teenager in world football. For what I've seen, Pedri's number 1 for me. And Bellingham is second. I imagine there's some centre forwards that are still teenagers, but I just love the way these 2 midfielders play. Josh Bombers put, yes, Josh, hope you well. Robert Lewandowski, one of my favourite players. Watching Curtis same time as you and watching the game. Multitasking. Come on, 20 minutes on the clock, people. Get those streams in. Make sure you got Curtis on one screen, me on the other on the get. Go on, Sterling. Lifts it to the back stick. Kane. Oh! That's a great chance from Kane for me. He needs to head it across the goal. He just got it wrong. 50p head. 50p head. Oof. They smashed Lewandowski. That's a big chance for Kane, by the way. Anyone else you're thinking? Half chance. For Kane, huge chance. Huge chance for Kane. Great from Sterling. Beats his man. Number 1 rule. Lift it to the back stick. Kane, free header. Heads it back across. Bad header. Bad header. Yeah, that is a free kick. John Stones is saying it's not a free kick in that Declan Rice. It's a free kick, son. It's a free kick. It's an absolute free kick. Oh, mate. 21 good minutes. It's a good game. Poor from Kane, that poor header. Very poor header from him. You expect better than him. You expect better. But it's a good game, people. I thought I'd obviously be sat here, absolute snowfest, slippers, and the old nightgown. But, you know, it's alive. I like it. I like it. Oh, they're taking a risk here. Taking a huge risk there. Managed to get away from it. No, they haven't. Here you go. Straight into Sterling. Go on then. Flick around the corner. He's offside. It's a great idea. It's a great idea from Raheem Sterling. He's a different man for England. He lost his way a bit at Man City, hasn't he? From a fantastic season, and then he's not really got going at Man City this year. But the competition is ridiculous at Man City. Now, you got to be on song every single training session, every single game, or someone's taking your spot straight away. I can tell you that. It must be, you know, one thing about when you play against England, though, as much as it's boring at times, it must be so hard to break down two holding midfielders. Two. There's no room, is there? There's no room to come short. There's no room to get a 10 roll because all the space is condensed. Saeed's put that the live video is on totalsporttech.top. So is anyone want to stream it? Kane has been poor today this season, to be fair. He hasn't been at it. Yeah, he's only just started, though. To Piso, give him a chance. He's only just started the season. Harry Kane is very well known for starting slow. Very, very well known for starting slow. So, you know, do not be surprised if he goes and bags 20 plus this season. I think it's just normal for him to score 20 plus, which is phenomenal season in, season out to get 20 plus. Worth his weight in gold. Slow down a little bit now. Both teams, 23 minutes in. It was a high tempo. A little bit about a basketball game, really. One and then the other. People giving it away like a hot potato. No one. A little bit of quality at times, but not in the areas that you needed it. Final one in the final third. Has lacked a little bit of quality from both teams. Back to Pickford. Pickford zinging it. Looks for Raheem Sterling. Oh, decent. I'm not sure. I hope you can't hear that because I don't think you can hear that, can you? You can't hear that, can you? 25 minutes gone, people. It's been a decent 25 minutes, I've got to be honest. Kane, like I say, looks a little bit sloppy. Who do you think will win the World Cup? Craig has put. Whoa, that's tough. It's so far away. Italy have got to be one of the favourites, haven't they? I think they've just broken the record for international football, haven't they, for games? Oof. Could have nicked it then. We could have nicked it. I was saying, could you hear? I thought you could hear because I've got the TV on low in the background. That's normally a free kick, but Walker's. Go on, Walker. Sterling one-on-one now. He don't want to face you. Listen, they doubled up. They've been very smart. They've doubled up. An opportunity for Phillips to get in there. You're going to have to come back out there. There's too many bodies in there, Walker. Too many bodies in there. There you go. You gave it away. There's too many bodies in there. Come on. These are no better. These are top level. Yeah, it's hard to say, to be honest. Hard to say. At this point as well. Shrivik's put, how you doing, Fran? Being busy, so I couldn't catch you live for a while. Hope the fam is well. Also, Arteta and Edu out. There you go. No problem. I know that people are busy. Stream's going well. Community is going well. Other channels going well. Family is well. Can't complain. The sun is out in the UK, so no one can moan. Even though some people will moan and then pay thousands of pounds to go on holiday for the sun, which is mind-boggling, really. No offense if you are one of those. I thought someone had a porn channel on in the background. Is it that way? I hope not. I hope you can't hear anything. Grealish trying to get him behind, manages to keep it in, and just falls over. Just falls over. Just absolutely falls over like he's getting dragged. Jack Grealish can't believe it, and he's saying, get up, son. Falling on the floor like feather. Get up. Jack Grealish. God, I remember the days when people who dived in the English game got hammered. Now we have English. Now it's part of the game, and the English players diving like Tom Daly. It's ridiculous. Has he pulled him here? He's got his hand on his. No, Jack Grealish. It's so embarrassing. He's so embarrassing. Look at him. Get up, you soft. Oh, mate, honestly. It's funny. Oh, there's a free kick because he's pulling Maguire's shirt, and then he's all over Maguire there, and he's pulling his shirt, but then again, centre half's going down like that. Centre half's going down like that. Honestly, absolute candy floss footballers. Kane's got 3 or 4 rounds. They're gonna double up on the danger players. There's no doubt. They're gonna double up on our danger players. Your Sterlings, your Grealish, and your Kane. Very, very much are they concentrating on them. they're the people who are going to get problems. They're not really doubling up on Mount at times, but when Sterling's got the ball now, he's shifted it really well. Here you go, pop it off. Let's go back to Grealish. Grealish turn out. Why does Shaw have to wait that long to do that? I get it. I get it, but does he have to wait that long? I know he's waiting for other options. You're 30 seconds ahead. Okay, Josh. Make sure you don't tell us when they score. Decent strength in there. Shapizo has put. Is it Shapizo? I'm just going to call it. Shall we call him? We'll call you Pizzo. We'll call you Pizzo. There you go. Fran, I've just never been a fan of his game. He's never excited me. Hoping Greenwood emerges in the next 4 years. Who doesn't excite you? Kane. I get it. It's like an old-fashioned centre forward with a modern day. He's not dynamic, is he? Greenwood for me is fantastic. How he's not in this squad, I do not know. Greenwood for me is absolutely fantastic. He was one of the best teenage centre forwards that I've seen in a long, long time. And sometimes I think is the way people run and the way people glide across the pitch. They look better. Definitely. Oh, Lewandowski, great strength, by the way. He's got that extra. He's got 5. Oh, he's in. He's in. Oh, got to be aware of him. We all know that he ain't at the level that he's at, but he looked sharp then. He looked very, very sharp. Wins at 50-50 there, gets straight back up. Oh, yeah. Got to be careful. Can't give him any opportunity. Tried to lift it over. Pickford's not got enough on it. Greenwood is fantastic, by the way. I don't think people realize how good this kid is, how he's not in this squad, how he don't play, and how Foden don't play in an England squad is beyond me. It's beyond me. They're the best 2 English players we have. They would play in any other national team, by the way. They'd play in any other national team who play youngsters. They play in any other national team. They should be playing in this team all the time. They're fantastic. They are fantastic footballers. But it's a cultural thing over here. They are kind of like foreign players. Foden plays a foreign way. Why does Pep love him? Said he's one of the best youngsters. Greenwood plays like a foreign youngster, not like an English youngster. Broken down again it's broken down in important areas for us, which is in the final third on the edge of the box, which that's where you want it. That's where you've got to try things. That's where things are going to break down in the final third. I get that. But we can be just a little bit more polished. I think. Bugsley has put, big up yourself, I think Poland want to draw the 2 games against England and outscore them in the rest. Yeah. I think they'll want to beat them. Of course they do. Because if they beat them, it gives them an advantage on all the other games, they're definitely going to want to beat them at home as well. So, and they're playing like they want to beat us. We've had a lot more possessions just come up. We've had 63, they've had 37. But both teams, I think, have been similar. I've got to be honest. I think England have probably looked the most dangerous. Harry Kane's Evans come well deep. Harry Kane is in level nearly with John Stones. His Evans come so deep because there's just no space. There's no space for them to run in any areas. Oh, gave the ball away. Kane's gave the ball away in an area that he should not be in. He should not. Harry Kane is level with the centre-back. He's gone for a shot. I don't know who that is. He's gone for a shot from 40 yards. He's let England off. He's let England off big time there. No, Sterling it was who gave the ball away. Weak. Very, very weak. Oh, that was earlier. Sorry, it was Kane who gave the ball away then. That was earlier. My apologies. Yeah, he doesn't. If he gets something right on that Lewandowski, then it goes over. It loops over. I think Maguire is behind, so he may have obviously got the header. He may have got the header. Close on the attempts, 5-4 to Poland. No one's had really a clear-cut chance. in, broke the lines. Oh, Lewandowski, can't believe it. He's saying, why are you running past me? Why are you running past me? I need you to be the face I can pop it off to. You don't run past me. And then it breaks down by that. They've got an opportunity now. We've doubled up. Good defending from Grealish. They've whipped it, overhit it. Pickford should have cherries. What's Walker doing? Boom. Get rid of it. He does. Sterling should get a free kick here. Go on then, son. He's not catching you. Go on, son. Open your legs. Go on, son. He's going to get a free kick there. No, he's not. No, he's not. And it's not a free kick. You've got to be stronger. You've got to be stronger. Got to be stronger, man. Whips it in. Oh, Maguire. To be fair to the ref, he's not having none of this. I think refs, by the way, have been stopped to get conned. Lewandowski, edge of the box, looking to get half a yard. Rice is not going to have it. To be fair, the refs have been told, I think, this season, worldwide, and the Euros was magnificent. Don't get conned. Players will dive. Players will just fall over. Don't get conned because it is ruining the game. People diving, getting touched, candy floss, and falling over is ruining the game. So fair play to the refs for not allowing people to just drop on the floor and get a free kick. That is not a free kick, you know? Matt not doing bits for England, average at best. Listen, I can see why he plays. I can see why he plays. You know, he's one. Oh, Phillips, just slide him in. Slide him in. He's gone the wrong way. Why has he gone the wrong way? He's gone to Sterling. Kane's one-on-one. He can't believe it. Kane's like this. Kane's one-on-one. What is Phillips doing? Someone help me out how he's not seen Kane. I can't believe it. I can't believe he's just not seeing Kane. The only reason he's not seeing Kane is because he looks sideways too much. Kane was in with no one near him, with a clear run to goal. And Phillips had no pressure on him, and he passed to Sterling. I don't get it. I don't get it. Didn't Greenwood get sent home from Iceland? Don't think he's been picked since. You know, listen, football politics at its best, if that's the case. Sounds poor. Hey, Fran, it's been cool to get. It'll be cool to get a Rolex watch, and PLC it on foreground. On the background, I imagine, like in the Grand Slam. Can you imagine? We'll get one of those dodgy big Rolexes in the background there. There's no way the wife's let me get one of those in the background. I can tell you that. I actually don't mind their slow transition into England squad. Foden, Jude, Greenwood. Too many young players, England players, have been overplayed at a young age. You're Owen, Rooney, etc. I get it, but you can't get overplayed when you're young. You can't get overplayed when you're young. I think that by the time I was 20, I think I played 100 league games, not cup games and things like that. So you can't get overplayed for me at that age. Your career is very, very short. Very short. So you need to play as many games as you can. So I'm not really with that overplayed games, to be honest. I think it's a modern day football kind of thing. Yeah, I remember I used to play 2 games a week. 2 games a week professionally for the whole season nearly. Madness, you know? And then if you weren't playing in the first team, you'd play reserve game, and then you'd have to play another reserve game, you know? So I don't think you have enough rest. You have so much rest. You train for 2 hours a day. Intensity of that training is probably 45 minutes. You have so much rest. And even more rest now, modern day footballers, than you used to. 100% agree. He didn't deserve his minutes in the Euros. Crazy. I was going to say, but remember 30 seconds ahead, that would have been 1-0. That is a foul. That's a foul, Lewandowski. That's a foul. Game is reverting to the negative Southgate control possession ball fest. Yeah, very true. Game's too soft now, brother. Game's well soft. And we have to move with the times, okay? We have to move with the times in every single thing. Society, sports, everything. We have to move with the times. However, it's a little bit downheartening when a contact sport becomes. It's like rugby becoming non-contact. You know, it would be quite boring to watch. And football is becoming a little bit boring to watch at times. That's why I think a lot of people don't watch football. You know, a lot of people don't watch it. We've got 37 in the clock, people. The game has really died down. Really died down. It should have been 1-0. At least we should have had a one-on-one opportunity with Kane, and you probably would have bet your bottom dollar that he was going to put that in the back of the net. But Phillips was poor. No one's been good in this game. It's been an okay game, but no one's been great. No one's really stood out, if you know what I mean. Love the leeway given to the referees this season. Games are definitely flowing better. 100%. Curved Glass, are you a tennis fan, Fran? Not so much now. I've got to be honest, not so much now. I used to love tennis. I used to play tennis and badminton quite a lot, especially in my teens. But I'm not since Federer's gone. I don't really watch a lot of tennis. I've got to be honest. It's same when I used to watch a lot of golf. Since Woods kind of went off, I don't really watch a lot of golf. I think a lot of the time it's like when you're watching your favorite Netflix show or whatever you watch, and the character dies or changes and they carry on. It takes you a while to get into it, don't it? I was like that with Power. It did my head in, but I only watched it because Angela was still, well, no, Angela died as well, so it did my head in a bit with Power. And Homeland. Homeland. When he died, I thought, you know, what now? But Homeland, you know, got to give it time and then it gets better. So I don't know if that analogy works when it comes to sports, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You'll start with maybe making a sub. Connor Cody, which I find another one unbelievable that he's in the England squad team. Oh, they're in behind here. Good job. Lewandowski is out wide and no one's in the box. Oof. So a very good job that Lewandowski is the one that is outside the box rather than getting on the end of it. Here we go. Mount's been poor today. Grealish has been poor today. Nothing. Kane, bang average, gives the ball away. He's been bang average. Kane, by the way, I think he's still going to get 20 goals, but I don't think he's going to be the player he was the last 2-3 years because of what's happened with Spurs. I don't think you're going to get the same player. He's very professional, but he's only human. And I think we could see a not 100% Kane. Grealish gets the ball to Mount round the corner to Kane. Kane's got to look to switches it to Sterling. Sterling's one-on-one. Get at him. Don't come back. Stay out of his space, Walker. Get at him. There you go. Little step over. Looks for a 1-2. There you go. Oh, he's got to pop it wide. Why is he gone? It's over now. The move's over. The move could be over unless someone makes a dart into a space. The move could be over. I'll get to the super chat in a minute. Josh, really do appreciate it. As always, super chat. I know it's hard to part with money. Unbelievable people. It's a little bit scrappy now. It's a little bit scrappy and rolls out of play. And it could be a Polish throw. No comment, Josh. No comment. Okay, just kind-hearted. Absolutely love the support. As always, really supports the channel and helps us go along the way, you know? So I can't thank you enough. Really, really, really do appreciate the super chat, Josh. Thank you for being part of the community. It means a lot. Fran, have you tried the Puka tea, Silent Night? I've not tried the Silent Night one, but the tea that I had the other day is Puka and Puka, some would say. And then I got a new lemongrass one as well the other day. I'm also trying to source on where the ingredients is natural, not out the bag. So I actually take it out of the bag, put the honey in and that way. So the tea, by the way, is a lot better at the moment than the coffee. I'm only having probably 2 coffees a day. Whereas before I was maybe having 4 or 5. And then I'm having the tea. And now the wife's buzzing off the tea as well. She's sleeping too good. So yeah, but I'll try the Silent Night one. I mean, not that I need anything to give me more sleep, but that could work wonders. Appreciate the recommendation. I get what you're saying. Tennis has some great new players. That's all. Yeah, you know, maybe it's one of those where once I see a character that I kind of like start to connect with, then maybe I'll start watching it again. You know, I have to connect with characters and get the right energy to like something. I suppose we're all like that in a way. Suppose we're all like that in a way. Free kick, Shawberto. Put one in. Oh, no, it's back stick. Free header. Oh, it's going to be a goal kick. Looks like it's going to be... Oh, they've gave a corner. Is that right? Maybe there's a clip on it. Maybe there was a clip. Oh, Josh has commented. He just forgot to put the comment. Just for you, Fran. Forgot to put me comment. Me comment. No problem whatsoever, mate. Really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Corner. I'll get to this after Hendon. Decent corner in. Oh, it's a good defending. He's just got to lift it back in. He lifts it back in. They defended it well. Phillips cleans up at the edge of the box. Great first touch. Just whip it out. No, he's not put it. He's got to go out to Mount. The diag is on. They're all over the other side of the pitch. I don't know if anyone's noticed. Shaw around the corner to Kane. Now the diag's still on as well. There you go. Just clip it. There you go. Should have done that 5 minutes ago. Mount will look for a free kick, and it's a Polish throw. I wonder if England players are more worried about their opening Premier League fixtures this weekend. They're upcoming. Listen, when you're on that football pitch, you tend to forget about, what's going to happen in the next 10 minutes. So, I can't see it. Tennis is a generational thing. I liked it when Bjorn, obviously Jim McConnell's McEnroe played. I think it is. I think most things are, aren't they? When you tend to connect with someone, then you tend to watch that era of sports, and then 10-15 years later you kind of go off it. I'm a mod elsewhere, mate, so just popped in respect. I really do appreciate that, Curb Glass. Make sure you keep on the mod vibe. Appreciate that. This game is a snore fest. It started off quite well, to be fair, D-Star, but like you say, the both teams are cancelling each other out, and the quality has gone down a little bit of quality there. Wrapped around the corner, Lewandowski comes to feet. Because we're so defensive, though, we have like 4 or 5 players to 1 every time. Camper Cats come in. Hope everyone is well, and yourself, family. The sports I watch are boxing and football. Yep, boxing again, generational sports. There's only certain boxers I watch now. I think it's a little bit farcical. You don't see the old absolute proper knockouts. The ref stops it when there's a little bit of danger. Before it was absolute in the corner, and you got beat up. And this YouTube stuff is, well, I don't watch that. I really, really don't watch that. That is just a mockery of the sport, in my opinion. Mockery of the sports, and they give people wins and draws, and they're not even won, or they've not even drawn, because they're the ones that bring the most money in on pay-per-views. Tells you a lot about the world, unfortunately, people. Grealish, they've done what Poland have done really well, by the way, because I know a lot of you watchers, because of the insight that I give in, a lot of you watch that. What I do like, what I try and give is insight into the game and what's going on. And every time our danger players get it, they double up. Grealish is going on a little mazy run. He's done ever so well. He pops it out to Shaw. Shaw wraps it across. They've only got one in the box, which is Kane. Comes back. You just got to pop it up. You got to strike it. Strikes it. Ricochets, nearly goes to Kane, and they clear it. No pressure. We're getting some good pressure. Half time. You want to score now. Because the break is going to come at a good time for Poland. Grealish, just whip it outside your foot. Tries it, goes to, it's too short. Too short for sure. He's got to come all the way out. Bypass Kane. Grealish, Sterling. It's very tight in there. Very, very tight in there. Little ones around the corner. Managed to keep. You've got to come out of there. You've got to come out, Phillips. How does he not know to come out? Oh, Lewandowski's got it. Oh. Stones getting twisted up, and now the ref, Stones, has got twisted up from the Lewandowski. He pops it out. Half time, anytime. Half time's probably going to go to come time off. He's chopped inside Kane. Kane looks like he's carrying a caravan. Free kick. It's a free kick. You don't want to concede now, people. Prolific Daniel has put, hey, Fran, I'm Lionel's brother. First comment, he got me addicted on your streams. You're Mr. Facts. Much love. Hey, listen. Another new one in the stream. Absolutely love it. If you've not already, you may not, but you may have. Make sure you hit the like and hit the subscribe. I don't really like to say hit the subscribe all the time, because everyone says it. I just want you to subscribe off your own back, and hit that like if you get value out of these streams and me talking about the game. Sometimes you get knowledge. Sometimes you will agree. Sometimes you won't agree, but that is the love of the society and the love of the community. Can I box? Don't know. Can you? The croc. Chris, but totally agree, mate. I'm fed. Is it obviously fed Nadal, Djokovic generation? I have little interest in a new gen. Yeah. Why is it Walker's looking at man? Walker is looking down at Glick like in a nightclub. He's just touched him. He's looking at him like he's in a nightclub. Like, you can't stand on my white shoes. There we go. Corner. Deep free kick. We should deal with this. We've got enough height and enough bodies. Whips in. Overhit. Oof. Stones the head. It probably could have left it for Pickford if Pickford's talking with him. And there's the hard time whistle, people. Not a bad first half. Not a lot of quality in vital areas of the pitch. Good tempo. Good tempo. And both teams looking to win the game, which is good. Both teams are looking to win the game. Oh, it's all kicked off a little bit. I think Walker and Glick. Oh, cards are coming out. Maguire. Something's kicked off here, people. Someone could be getting sent off bang on half time. That would just be absolutely stupid. But Maguire's giving it to Glick. Glick. Oof. Grealish is coming. Grealish needs to step back, mate. You can't fight sleep, son. You need to sit down, Jack Grealish. You ain't scaring no one. I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe it starts from Glick and Walker, because they were having a little, you know, a little bit just on that free kick then. Walker's not having it. He's got in his face. Looks like someone's going to get booked here. I'm not sure who. Let's have a look. You can probably hear the commentary, people. What's being said? What is being said? Interesting. Not sure what said. You have subscribed. Has the crypto recovered yet? No. I think it's still going to have another step down. I did get losses back and a little bit of profit because I jumped into Solana. It recovered basically straight away and more. And Hex had a dip and then went up 10 cents. So I got some back on that, but they're staking, so I don't take them out. They're 5-year stakes. So listen, we don't know. But you gain interest on them. So yeah, suppose I got it back and a little bit of profit, but not actually in my day-to-day trading account. So I'm going to take a few days off, maybe come away and have a look, let the market settle and see if we can get it back. But Maguire doesn't look happy. So Glick and Maguire's got Maguire's don't understand why, but it's over. It's over, people. Half time now. He's explaining to Kane. We're not allowed to say that apparently no more, Chris. Definitely not on the radio anyway. I'm not allowed to say that, which is crazy, but hey, I understand the world is all about equality. I'm behind, so just seeing it now. Need to relax. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, people. Anyway, people, I thought that was not a bad first half. Wasn't great. I think people want more. I think people want a lot more quality, a lot more drama. So we will see. And then an advert has come on for one of those ridiculous shows. So if you're probably watching it, I don't know, it's called Ready to Mingle. Absolutely shocking from society that those shows are even allowed on TV. And with daughters, it sickens me that they like it. Drives me mad. Well, no, it don't drive me mad. And it doesn't even wind me up because they don't allow it to. But I just don't think it should be on TV. I really don't. Anyway, people, like you say, not exactly a great game. I think it's been okay. Not a lot of quality in the final thirds. But as you know, I like to give my little bit of analysis, insight onto why games are going the way that they're going. I think Poland have done very, very well in doubling up on our creative players, which has not allowed us any space. And then England have done well because they're very, very defensive. So it's hard for Poland to break it down. So it's going to be a close game. By the way, I don't think England are never going to be in high-scoring games unless they play someone who is, you know, shocking, like Gibraltar or Andorra or Team North Macedonia, which are going to, you know, waste of time watching it, to be honest. But I never think there's going to be high-scoring games. We're never going to score loads against oppositions because the way that we play is so defensive. And I also think people are not going to score a lot of goals against us unless we have to come out of our holes to chase the game. So, you know what you're going to get. Just going to pop out. We'll catch up on the stream in this evening. Bless people. Bless up to yourself for being in for the first half. Really do appreciate it. Prolific Daniel has put, what position did you used to play? I played right back. I don't really do overlapping. That's our left back. I'm a Keown player that will break your neck and step on your Achilles, but it's smarty. I love that. Hey, maybe Arsenal need you, mate. I was a forward stroke right winger. So mainly a right-sided forward winger, kind of, you know, like positions Pepe's in Isaka plays, those kind of positions. That was me. But you had to do a lot more hard work when I was playing. You had to do a lot more defensive work. I can tell you that. That's for sure. Camber Cats put, is there a reason why Arsenal fans rate Leno so highly? I don't think much of him. I don't rate him. I think he's bang average goalkeeper. I don't think he's amazing. I don't think he's terrible. I just think he's the standard of a bang average goalkeeper. Southgate is so cautious. You've got to remember that's how he used to play. So normally the way that managers used to play, their philosophy and deep core beliefs from what they were taught and how they would play, they find that the easiest way to coach, which makes sense, really. It's understandable. Of course, they go on loads of coaching courses. Of course, they go abroad and look at the way teams abroad play. But he's very, very defensive because he was a defender. Now, what you will find a lot of the time is players who were defending minded and with a defensive mind will play and will set up their team in a defensive way. And players who were attacking players a lot of the time have attacking philosophies and elements to the way that they want to play. You will get the opposite at times, but not very often. Not very often. So if you want an attacking type team, you need to get a coach where his philosophy is progressive possession, attacking wise. If you want to be shore up shop and you want very defensive and nick a goal, you go for a defensive attacking. No frills, Sam Allardyce, people like that, no frills, Tony Pulis, old school football, who tell you you can't do this and you can't do that. Kick it, edit, clear it. And if you nick a goal, you nick a goal. Tony C's put, do you, why Maguire, do I know? No. Well, it's showing me now that Glick is obviously a little push. Oh, he's tried to pull Walker's hair as well. Quite cute. I love that. And then it doesn't show you what happened at the end. We just see people walking into each other. And then Glick is talking but Maguire looks very, very angry. Very angry. They're probably going to tell you now. You can probably hear it. I can't hear it. Ramsdale to start on Saturday. I can't see it. I don't think they're going to drop him. Put some baby oil on his arms. It's so dry. Chap lick settings. Certain man don't cream. I can tell you that. Josh has put, Leno is good ball stopper, but not confident on the ball. Think his decision making is poor. Yeah. Very good at shot stop. Most goalkeepers are, by the way, good at shot stopping. But when it comes to distribution with the ball, etc., Leno struggles for me. This is the opportunity that Kane had. Kane's got to put this away, by the way. Let's have a look now. It's in slow-mo. He's running away from goal. You can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to put it across goal, but he gets it wrong. I actually think that getting it across goal is hard because there's no pace. This one, why? Why does Phillips not slide Harry Kane in? He can't believe it. Like, how is he not seen that? Do you think Pirlo don't see that? Come on, people. The disrespect comparing him to Pirlo. Again, they're saying he should be lifting it. He's changed his mind again. I've got no idea what. People tell me Phillips is great on the ball, great at passing, but if he doesn't see those passes, because that's his first, that should be if you're great at passing, first thing you see is, oh, can I do that? Can I do that? Then you have a touch, come back out. First thing when the ball gets broken down, as soon as it gets broken down, you take it on the outside of your right or your left foot. In his sense, it'll be his right foot. First thing he does is look up. He cannot not see Harry Kane there. So when he's got the ball, he must have instantly just gone that way and only seen Sterling. But even at the corner of your, bad play from Phillips twice there. Don't think he's been great. I think he's overrated, very, very overrated. To be honest, I think he's good, but I think he's well overrated. Well overrated. He's not better than Jude Bellingham. Nowhere near. Jude Bellingham should be playing, but the only thing with Jude Bellingham is, will he have the discipline that Gareth Southgate wants him to have in that role? And I think that's the only reason that he doesn't play, because Jude Bellingham wants to get forward more as well. But Jude Bellingham will be streets ahead of Rice and Phillips for me in the future. I can tell you that. I can tell you that, people. Camcats, but do you think Campbell will ever get another job? And what's wrong? What went wrong in his managing career, in your opinion? The thing is with Sol Campbell, he's a very, if you're on about Sol Campbell, yeah, you are, sorry. The thing is about Sol Campbell, he's a very, very intelligent man. And I think because he's that intelligent, he thinks that he's always right. That's how it comes across. So the ego problem again, the high almighty, he's very intelligent. But I think he thinks that he's better and above everyone else. And I think people get that vibe off him in interviews, because there's no way Sol Campbell should not be getting a decent job. When you look at Frank Lampard, when you look at Gerrard, when you look at Rooney, come on now. Sol Campbell is a more intelligent man than all those three probably put together. Frank's intelligent. But it can only be that. And the jobs that he's taken are the jobs that were desperation jobs that he shouldn't be taking. But he said, I want to start off at the down, at the bottom to try and get to the top. But the problem that you've got when you start right at the bottom, resources, funding, budgets, players are not at the standard you need really to be successful. You need, and if you do go to the bottom, it's one of those, you've got to go to a project. So I think he's done himself no favors by taking jobs that are nigh impossible to do well, in my opinion. Depends on how you measure intelligence. Yeah, true, very true. Obviously, intelligence is in very different forms. Football intelligence is very different from life intelligence. Academic intelligence is very different from self-development intelligence. So yeah, again, depends on how you measure. I think when it comes to football, if you come across as a know-it-all and you will always go back to what you used to do and start overcomplicating things, people will look at you as he's a know-it-all. We don't want him in and around this in the system. Sol Campbell would be very good at maybe a sporting director. He would be good to negotiate, because the language is very different from football language. When you're a sporting director, director of football development, whatever it may be, the language is different. The language is different. The basics are there, but the language is very different from the everyday in a dressing room language. So maybe he would suit that role better. Big up yourself, Jashar. I hope you well. I know you're probably on Curtis's stream as well. So thanks for coming in and dropping that like. Really do appreciate it. I honestly take a 0-0 right now. Some people think it may be a 0-0. I know it all. Which Everton midfielder bought buyers on deadline day does that remind you of? I'm not going there. Bellingham's energy makes him great box-to-box midfielder, but he also has some creative spark and banging shot on him. He's top draw. And for a kid of his age, it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic player. Sorry, peeps. Where was I? I was doing something then. Hello, watching the game from where are we? Cebu is at what time? 3 a.m. in the morning. Dioko. Fair play to you. Absolute fair play. And thanks for coming and dropping the like. Absolutely unbelievable commitment from you. Top commitment. Score prediction, France, going to be very tight. 1-1 or a 1-0. Could be a boring 1-0, just like Chris says. 1-1 or a 1-0. I can't see it anymore. I still find it funny that Birmingham retired his number. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, he's good, but wow, retiring someone's number at that age is absolutely ridiculous. Isn't it? Any other scores? Poland 0-0, Hungary beating Andorra 2-0, San Marino losing Albania. And Italy obviously flying 4-0. Belgium 1-0. They're the only ones that really stand out, to be honest. Can't see the other scores because my cam is in the way. You've probably seen it. But Italy again, they're only playing Lithuania. I mean, the amount of teams in there, we should have no problems. Absolutely no problems. Obviously, Wales. It'd be good if Wales and Scotland could get to a World Cup, wouldn't it, with England? It'd be fantastic. Even Ireland as well. Imagine all four of them. Is that, I don't know, Chris might know, but Chris, has that ever happened before where all four nations I know Northern Ireland would be quite hard as well, but you know, all the nations been in one competition at once, so it would be interesting. Josh Bumber should do a watch along alone with Curtis. Me and Curtis have spoke about watch alongs before, but the problem is sometimes the streams, I might be behind Curtis or he might be behind me. So that's why we don't really do live watch along streams. We might try it. We'll try it. We'll try it to see what's what. We'll try and see what happens. I need to speak to Curtis, actually. I've only spoke to him via WhatsApp. But he's good. He's all good. He's finally got a new cam and he's getting a new decent mic. The mic that I will be getting probably at the end of the year, I'm going to upgrade the mic. I think Curtis is going to get that mic already. He was like, Fran, which mic? I said, get the top mic that everyone uses. I can't remember the name, Shure or something like that. So I said, get that. So I think he's ordered that one. So you can feel it. It's noise cancellation. You can feel that little bit of extra quality. Even though this mic is quality, you feel that little extra bit of quality as well. So as the channel grows, you know, you need to grow. Your equipment needs to get better. You know, or whatever. Some people get green screens and then get more graphics. I doubt I'll go for that, like I always say, but you should never say never, you know, because times and things change and you need to move with those times. Afternoon, Fran. The chat just got off a 13-hour shift. Love and respect as always. Whenever England play a good team, they find it hard to get a win. Brandon, like always, your interaction in the chat, your interaction in the comment section is unbelievable. And again, thank you ever so much for tuning in. But yeah, we struggle to break top teams down because I don't think we're good enough. We're overhyped. That's why I think we do. Rams put the only players I think that deserve jersey retirements are the Ronaldinho's, Arnold's, Messi, Maradona's, etc. Of course, you shouldn't be have shirt retirements at that age. Don't think so, as Wales never qualified until the last few years. Yeah, there you go. So it would be very good if everyone could get in, wouldn't it? All the home nations. Let's see. This game's hanging on a thread, really. I think it's just that little bit of quality in the final third, or if someone switches off, you might get opportunity to obviously change the game. So we will see, but I can't see it being a high-scoring game. I really, really can't see it being high. They're just cancelling each other out. Oh, let's have this ice latte. Need this to cool down. I'm sweating in here. Oof, beautiful. Ice latte. Woof. Let's have a look. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. Yeah, home internationals used to be great, Chris. The old Wembley as well. The atmosphere used to be unreal. I've got to switch on. Lewandowski's looked a lot better than Kane. I'm sorry. Lewandowski's looked a lot better than Kane on the scraps that he's been living off. Fran, do you think Arsenal should retire the number 14? No, I don't think you should retire shirts unless, like I say, it's the greats of the greats. As much as Henry, I was 14 for most of my career because of Henry. I wanted 14, and then I changed, and I think I went to 9 and 10. But I should have got. I had 14 for probably 80% of my career. We're underway, people. We're underway. Just hope both teams don't keep cancelling each other out. I want to see Lewandowski get half a space. I want to see Kane get half a space. Declan Rice hooks it. Hook it, son. Declan Rice is championship midfielder, mate. I don't know where people are going with this 100 million. You must be absolutely off your head on some illegal substance if you think Rice is 100 million. Off your head. Why not have 14.1, Chris's put? Remember, I think, did we see a World Cup or did we see something where someone was a 9 and then someone else wanted to be someone was a 10 and someone else wanted to be a 10, so they had 9+1. I'm sure it was a Brazilian squad or something like that. I don't think you can do that. Now we've got half a space now in the back four on the other side of the midfielders. Grealish has got half opportunity. He drills it across. Oof. He drills it across, and we've not got another corner. Jack Grealish can't believe what's going. He's saying, what is going on? Kane shaking his head. He can't believe it. Let's have a look. Jack Grealish. It must be a corner because he wouldn't have shot there. So it must have got a deflection. Must have. It's nearly creeped in the back stick. Let's have a look. Has he got a deflection? He's shifted it, drilled it across. It's got a nick. The tiniest of nick. I don't think no one can see that. I don't think no one can see it. That's why. That's the first time, really, we've got in behind their midfield line. And we've had 10, 15 yards to drive at their back four. You know, for me, Jack Grealish is great, right? He's a very, very good player. And he can be a top player. But if you've got a switched... Phillips is out of Mir, by the way, today. If you've got a switched-on fullback, Grealish has no joy. Because you know what he's going to do. Come on, Sterling. Go on, Sterling. Go on. Chop. Chop. 2, 3, 4 touches. Moves the ball. He's had too many. He's had too many. You had half a yard to drill it across there. You've done the hard work. Just drill it across. Drill it across. You don't have to beat him. Once you've beaten a man, you don't need to come back and beat him again because you've already beat him. It might look good, but if nothing happens from it, it's a waste of time. Like I was saying, and Kane's had a mirror as well. He's had a mirror. Phillips and Kane, worst 2 England players today for me. Worst 2 England players for me. I normally tweet, but I'm not going to tweet. I've kind of eased off Twitter a little bit. If you don't follow me on Twitter, it's Franny Green 6. Obviously, most of the time in the morning, I put good morning and I put something that may help someone out. But when Arsenal are playing, obviously, you're going to see my Twitters and things like that. Or when another watch along are playing, you're going to see the tweets. You're right, Chris. Sterling, just cross the ball. Just cross the ball. You've already beaten the man. Little shift, cross the ball. It could be hit into your own net. It could get a ricochet and go out for a corner, anything. Or it could fall to one of our guys for a tap-in. Just zing it across the 6-yard box. Bad decision, Sterling, there. Phillips again gives the ball away. Wraps it around the corner. He's done well there. Oof. Done well. Great strength. He's done well there, to be fair to him. He's tracked his man. Fair play to him. Phillips is... I think Phillips is half Jamaican as well. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but Phillips is half Jamaican. Or whatever you call it, quarter or whatever it may be. But, you know, heritage half or whatever is I know it's Caribbean, but I don't know if I'm sure it's Jamaica. I'm sure Phillips is Jamaican. Can play for Jamaica. The way he's playing, mate, he might not get in Jamaica squad at the minute today. There you go. Grealish, one-on-one. They'll double up on him. He's gone out wide. Sterling skips inside. Got great balance, Sterling, hasn't he? Oh, it's good defending in the end. Sterling's got that look. You know, oh, it's a ball in. Kane. Oh, it's great defending. We've had some opportunities, you know. We've had some opportunities. Yeah, it's coming. Goal might be coming. Grealish, you've got to do better there, son. You've got to do better there. Done well. Well done, tracking back, Grealish. Well done. And then he gets a free kick, throws his arms up in the air. He can't believe it. He'd do my head in, by the way, on my team. I'd slap him around his face and say, you need to man up because you're starting to wind me up. Never mind everyone else. Rails put, yeah, his dad's Jamaican. Yeah. I know he's mixed race. England have come out second half. Definitely put the front. They can win this game. If they go just a little bit 5%, little 5%, up it 5%, people, and you win this game. And you get a very, very, look at that. That turning from Sterling there. Great low sense of gravity there. Unbelievable. And good defending there. If you don't defend that, Kane just 1-0. He ain't missing from there. Don't know what they're shouting at there. Oof, he's done something. That Glick. Glick looks like he's a guy that wants to get in your face. England are on top at the minute. It's a good start, by the way, second half. They've just got to take it to them. They're not really going to, Poland are not really going to look to hit you on the break or anything like that. They're not got no mad pace. Pace is a thing that really goes out of football for me. I think you got fast players. In modern day football, you win so many games. So many games. Because everything's in front of players today. Declan Rice is the deepest player. There's no need for him to be there. There's no need for Declan Rice to be the deepest player when we've got the ball. You're not doing anything. It doesn't make sense for you to be there. He's got the ball now. It doesn't make sense for him to be there. Unless Maguire and Stones have been told to split, and that's where then Rice goes into there. And then Maguire can drive out with the ball now. Maybe. Go on, Maguire. Go on then, son. Nah. That's a proper centre-half final third. They're struggling at the minute. They're struggling. Phillips drives it. It's a decent strike. Straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Cherries. But we've won it again. Gave it away. Lewandowski is probably going to get a free kick. I just gave it away. Good pressing from England. Sam's put one criticism from Grealish. He needs to shoot more. Yeah, he does need to shoot more. He does need to shoot more. He's not a forward, though, is he? He probably gets more joy out of assists than he does a goal. I ended up being like that. I'm like it now. I get more joy out of an assist than a goal. I don't know why. That's probably the wrong mentality to have. But yeah, I do. And I think Grealish, he wants to score, but he wants to be the one that assists a lot. But you are right. For him to take to that next level, I think when Sterling left Liverpool, I think the most he'd ever scored was 10 goals or something like that a season. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Pep made him into a goal-scoring, attacking player. I think Pep is going to make Grealish into a goal-scoring, attacking player. Because he's not exactly a you don't put him on this, when you're going to have a bet, you don't put him to be first goal scorer, do you? It's got to be a free kick. It's got to be a free kick. Mount. Mount's good, but he's overrated. He's overrated. It's a great strike from Phillips, but cherries for keeper. Absolute cherries. Really do appreciate the support again, everyone. I know there's a lot of people streaming. I know Curtis is streaming, and a lot of people are over from Curtis's channel and vice versa. So I appreciate that you having me on in the background as well. Really means a lot. And I bet you never thought you'd have to have 2 free screens these days to watch one football match. Sure, whips the ball in. Oh. They've offer an opportunity here. They could hit us on the break. Well done, Walker. He's not going to run Walker. It could switch it. Oh, he slipped over, but they're going to switch it. No, they're not. Oh, they're going to go. Yeah, they're going to go to the. It's all right. We're back in now. Good work rate from everyone. Doubled up. He's going to come back inside. Well done, England. To be fair, well done reacting. Great reaction. 61%. It's a great ball over it here. Maguire. Oh, that could have been a good ball. And it was 2 against 1. Like I said, it's going to be close, this game, people. It's going to be very, very close. The one positive from COVID is watch-along. Yeah, that's what Sam's saying. I think, no one really did watch-alongs until COVID hit, did they? And now everyone does them. Because you get good interaction. Sterling's in behind. Oh, he's got to drill it across again. Why is he not just drilling it across the box, people? Harry Kane is in there. Why is he not just drilling it? Oh, what's he doing? Just kicked it out of play all the time in the world. Yeah, so it's good. Watch-alongs are good to interact in. You get people interested in the channel. They are very good for interacting. England have got to win this game. They've been a better team, to be honest, people. They have been the better team. They've just lacked that spark, that little bit of quality, decision-making in the final third. When it matters, that little bit. That's the difference. There's a difference between top teams and not top teams, you know? Top teams, bang. The final third, the right decision. Shaw now to Grealish. No, Rice to Grealish. Grealish just come back. No, he's nowhere from. There you go. No, I don't know what. Come on, Grealish, do something. Whips it. Oh, great ball into Shaw. Shaw's just got to drill it across. Yeah, and that's what you got to do. You get something out of it. You got to drill it across the box. He's having one, by the way, this glick or whatever, because he went down holding something about 10 minutes ago. And the ball's just hit him in there again now. And I think something's wrong. Whether it's he may have, cracked a rib or something. I'm not too sure. Yeah, may have cracked a rib or something. You're not sure. Fran, what makes you more angry, DIY or Arsenal? I try to make sure none of them make me angry because they're something that we don't really need to be angry about. But I would probably say DIY. DIY. To be fair, I don't really do it no more. It come to the point. I did it for years, numerous houses at the times, kids, I don't know, all that stuff. Christmas after Christmas, putting things together, house after house, putting furniture, IKEA and all that stupid stuff together. So I said last time we moved, I said, listen, I'm going to do the odd thing, but the rest of it, the people, I'll pay someone to do it, or it gets delivered, because it's just a waste of energy. It really is. You could be doing something so much better. Come on, England, man. You've got an opportunity here. It's like you've got someone in the ropes and you really need to find that final knockout, but we don't seem to ever find it. But we'll get a result here, I think. We'll get a result. I've got confidence that we'll get a result. Grealish to Mount back up to. They're defending really well, Poland, to be fair. They've got bodies behind the ball. Well done. Little one around the corner. Have you not got to whip your left foot around that? Because they're already in that. They're already in the important areas of the pitch. But the minute that you manage to draw him out of the hole, you can whip that, but he's come back. Fran, do you not think Ings deserves a chance when you see Bamford? I think it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous why Danny Ings is not in this England squad. If Bamford is in, you can't tell me Patrick Bamford is better than Danny Ings. Not a chance. Another free kick for England. We're frustrating Poland now, which is good. Saka to come on. Yeah, let Saka have a little run out. What a dull game. It's got really dull at the minute. There's nothing really happening. It's quite boring, to be honest. Jack Grealish. I'd be embarrassed to go down as much as he goes down. Embarrassed. I would. I'd be embarrassed. I think it's shocking how players go down. Really, really do think it's shocking. It is a foul, but the way that the players go down, I mean, come on. We're the better team, by the way. 60 on the clock. I don't know what's on your clock. 60. Chances coming. We're going to get off an opportunity and it's going to be a goal. Is this it? Shaw whips it in. Maguire hits the post. Oh, he's hit the post and it's come back. What's this? Offside? Offside, people. Offside. Oh, Sterling. What's Sterling doing? Well, he's offside on the first one. And he's offside on the second one. What is Sterling doing? Love to see Sancho and Saka just running the slower teams. Yeah, listen. They don't get an opportunity because he doesn't play that way. He doesn't play that way. You know? So we're not going to see out-and-out attacking football because he doesn't play that way. Which which I find it unbelievable that he doesn't, because he plays two holding midfielders. So you would thought he would play pace up front. The only fast player we have is Sterling up front. No one else is fast. So if you did have pace, you're just getting behind the fullbacks every single time. We've got Ings and Greenwood, and then they choose Bamford. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But hey, listen, they're not right or wrong, and neither are we. Rice. Oh, wow. I tell you what, mate. Rice is a championship player at best, I think. When I mean some players are just lucky. No, that's the wrong thing to say. Actually, that's wrong. I think luck is... That's wrong. Because luck is when you've prepared and then you're ready for the opportunity. That's luck. So he's prepared, he's worked hard. He left Chelsea or whatever, they got rid of him, and he didn't let it get him down, and he put a shift in, and the opportunity came along, and he's done well. How can I put it? When the universe aligns for your path, that would probably be the best bet to put it. And you just know everything just lines up. That's what's happened to Rice. That's what has happened to Rice. Sam's put, watching the game on Norwegian TV on mute. 100 kilometers offshore in the North Sea. Wow, what you do, Sam? Let me know what you're doing, or what you're doing. Rigging, fishing. How do you even get a connection there? How would you even get a connection there? 14 in the chat, 45 likes. Good skills, fam. Unbelievable. We always get more likes than we do people that watch the chat. I think it's fantastic that people come in, give us a like, and even if they don't stay, they drop us the like. I think it's unbelievable support. I really do. Hard work, not talent. Yeah. Listen, we always know hard work will outwork talent if the talent does not work hard enough. You know, it's one of the most famous sayings. And it's true. It's true. Long distance swimmer. I don't think Sam's swimming as well as watching the game and the stream. But great support wherever he is. Unbelievable. In the North Sea he is. I don't know how he's got connection in the North Sea. Sometimes I can't even get connection outside Asda. Oh, we're in. Oh, he's gone the wrong way. Grealish has gone the wrong way. It's a very, very sharp movement, and Mount doesn't have the time to know that Grealish has dummied the run to come inside. But they're camped. We're camped. Wind turbines, renewable energy. Right, Sam? Nice. Wind turbines. What is Jack Grealish doing? He's just... Oh, honestly. He works for Edu on a yacht. I think he's wind turbines. I think he wishes he was on a yacht at the minute. I can tell you that. With a little bit of Dom Perignon watching the game. They have TVs on the rigs, don't they? Well, I don't know. Yeah, I imagine they have headquarters. Walker. That's a free kick, Walker. You got to be careful. Don't manhandle him like that. First time Poland are look how many English players are back. Oh, they don't want to touch him. They don't want to touch him for goal kick. They've got so many players back. It's unreal. And that's why England are so boring to watch, because everything is just defend, defend, defend. And if you get an opportunity to go forward, bear in mind. Can you imagine? This is what I mean, right? So we're playing Poland now, and Poland are camped in their own half. Yeah, we've got all the play, all the ball. Yeah. So if you'd thought, right, I'm going to switch this up and I'm going to go for the juggler. I'm going to get space on this. Keep your two defensive securities at the back in midfield, right? And put pace on up front. You win this game. You win this game. Tony's, I think we need to make a change and add some more. Oh, there you go, Tom. Sorry. There you go. Non-alcoholic Beck's laugh out loud. There you go. Good man. Good man. Oh, good man. Only thing I always talk about in football, if you follow me, you know, when you're on top of a game, you need to make it count, because they will have an opportunity or half a chance. So we really, really need to get a goal because we've dominated the second half, that's for sure. Yeah, get a Saka on. Get a Jesse Lingard on, third man running. You know, get some pace. There you go, Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish, you've beaten him though. You've beaten the man. You've beaten the man, and the reason it's not a foul, Jack Grealish, is because he may have pulled your shirt a little bit, but you're free of the man. You're free of the man. So someone say, but Franny's pulled him back initially. Yeah, but then don't stop. Keep running. Honestly. Buenos Aires has put up, big up Fran, busy with the cattle, but just stopping by to say hello and hit up the like. Bless up, and you look after them animals. Good shift. Well done. Fran, the One Football app, are you Arsenal line up a Aubameyang replacement from La Liga for 60 million? Interesting. I'll look at it. I'll have a look at it. Look, so let's have a look. So he's held him a little bit. Literally he holds him for a split second. And Jack Grealish is free. Free kick. Walker nudges him in the back. It's a free kick. Yeah, we give Lewandowski half a chance and it's a goal. We can't give him any chance because they won't miss chances like England. It's a foul. It's a foul because you've hit him in the back. When it's shoulder to shoulder, it's not a foul. If it's behind his shoulder, it's a foul. As much as it's annoying and you say, what is going on the pitch? The reality is it's a foul because it's classed as a push because it's from the behind his shoulder. You know? Poland have just frustrated England. England are the better team. They have better players, but they've just frustrated them and they've not allowed them any opportunity. I mean, look, the ball goes up. This defensive way is a way maybe great for England. I mean, the way that Southgate wants to play, and it's worked, and he's never going to change the way that he wants to play. He's never going to be the way we want to play, the foreign way. He's not going to do that, which always baffles me, Tom. But it looks like this has worked for this England setup. Really does. It really, really does. Stones, at least they try and pass out, to be fair. Stones drills it to Sterling. Great ball. Sterling, it's a bad layoff, but Kane, he's got cement in his boots. Kane. Can't move. He's been poor tonight. Very, very. Him, Phillips, Grealish have been the worst three players for me. No one's been great, but those three have been the worst three players for me. Go on. Go on. It's gone really flat, people. Really flat. Listen, these two central defensive midfielders is just. Listen, I would never play it. Never play it. I know Arsenal are talking about it. People are thinking that obviously we might be able to play a Partey and a Sambi, but defensive, they can't play defensive. We need to just play them as a 2, as normal 2, and then a 1. But to play him defensive, for me, would be ridiculous. Lewandowski goes for a shot, edge of the box. Probably he's been starved. He's been absolutely starved. And you know he's got that in his locker, but now we could have an opportunity to break. Come on, Mount, do something. 3 on 4. 3 on 4. Does he have to slow it down? Come on, Jack. Jack Grealish to the edge of the box. Rice to Shaw. There's only 2. There's 2 in the box at the minute. Jack Grealish, Mount. Poland have got defensive. They're so good at defending at the moment. Come on. You've got to make something happen. You've got to make something. There's no room. Whoa. Decent ball from Jack Grealish into Sterling. Get in the box. Go on. Has to come back out. You're going to have to come back out. Shaw into Sterling. Sterling doesn't think it's for him. Oof, they've just given it straight back. Rice to Walker. Walker to Kane. Kane's miles out. He'll have a strike. And he scored. Kane has scored. That's the difference. He's had an absolute shocker, and he scored from about 35 yards. I can't believe they've allowed him to have a shot. He's hit it, and it's gone in. And we did say they've got that little bit of quality. Lewandowski's just tried it from the other end. It gets saved from the goalkeeper. Kane then goes down the other end, edge of the box, smashes it in the bottom corner. And to be honest, people, we did say it was going to be a tight game, a little bit of quality, and it's deserved. England do deserve to be 1-0, but they've allowed him to shoot from there, and the keeper's got to save that. Keeper's got to save that. He can't see it. The centre-half's in the way. So he took a slight step to his right. He can't get it. Keeper's got to save that. It's not even in the, it's nowhere near the corner. It's not even in the corner. But yeah, what a game. What a game. Don't look at the chat, Fran. Now we're all right. We know it's a goal. We know it's a goal. The keeper was unsighted. He was, Chris, yeah. And that's why he scored. You can't see it. The centre-half's in his way. He's gone to look a little bit to his right, thinking that Kane's going to hit it right. He just and he's got in the back of the net. And then people talk about Kane. He's had a shocker. At the end of the day, he's had a shocker. But he will score goals. He will score goals, and that's a very, very important goal. Very, very important goal. Fran, you believe Haaland will become better than R9? No chance. My mate worked. No chance. Listen, no chance. No chance. Haaland is a beast. He's a machine. He's a quick 6-foot machine who's got lethal finishing, but he ain't no R9. He is not no R9. We won't see a player like R9 ever again. Ever again. Mbappe is that kind of style of player. So he's probably ever going to be the closest one. But no chance. Nowhere near. Tell him he's absolutely education. It's football education. There's sometimes people are right and sometimes people are wrong. But that is a stone wall. Never in a million years. AFTV said Grealish is having a great game. No comment. No comment. Spuds 1, Arsenal 0. Hey, in a couple of weeks, it could be that. Sorry, that is a stupid question to ask. No offense. Sorry, mate. Wait there. I didn't see it, Craig. Let's have a look. I know it's never no offense. Let me have a look, Craig. What did you ask? Fran, where's your water bottle? Oh, my water bottle. Listen. My big one. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's in the car. That's why I've got just the glass. Injury. That's a poor goal for Poland to give away, you know. The Polish player's not moved. And Kane, he looks all right. It looks like he's recovered. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what Chris is saying. Chris is saying that the biased mainstream media commentators couldn't resist it. It's Kane's goal. Tottenham against Arsenal. Tottenham against ex-Arsenal. Hey, listen. At the end of the day, it's a goal. It's a good finish. It's a strike from the edge of the box. It should have been saved. But if you don't shoot, you don't score. And obviously, for England, we're not complaining. But we have deserved it. We are the better team. It's not been great to watch, but we are the better team. That goalie sucks. I've seen that from my sofa. Yeah, I just think that the centre-off is in his way. So we can't see the ball. So as he's here, the centre-off, he's literally just done that to have a look. Got his balance. And the ball's already on its way, and it goes the other side of him. So he's got no chance. He's got no chance. Original Ronaldo was La Phenomenon. La Phenomenon. Come on, Gareth, let's change it up now. What, Will he change it up now that we've took the lead? It's horrible football, I've got to be honest. It's terrible football to watch. I'm surprised people even watch international football. If it wasn't Poland, we wouldn't be watching it. I don't even think I watched the other games. I watched, obviously, the highlights, but I didn't really watch the other games. Because football's poor. Obviously, Poland not going to bring much to the table. We know that. We know that. But for me, no one's played well. They've ran around. They've done bits. But people will have low standards and say, well, England did well. Listen, they did well because they got the win. They were very disciplined. They did well in their disciplined roles. They worked hard, but they lacked so much quality. Oof. They could have been in there. They could have been in. Vidursky, I think his name was. He's just cut it in behind. And he's just looked, I think he might have overhit it. He's just overhit it a little bit looking, but it could have been a magnificent ball. R9 ripped up. Remember when he ripped Old Trafford apart? I said he was finished and he had bad knees and he ripped Old Trafford apart. Unbelievable. Free kick. Surely that's a free kick. Yeah, we're frustrating them. Very hard to play against England. That's why I think it works. It's very hard to play against England when they play so defensive-minded. It's very, very hard, you know? Very, very hard. Where is that? Let's have a look here. Very, very hard. Grealish, come on, you got to do something, son. He's in. He's managed to get around. He's cut back, and then he's gone back. Then he's gone back. Rice sprays it. And, oh, we could get a second here. We could get a second here, people. Oh, here we are. Mount. Oh, good defending in the end. Oof. Good defending in the end. Good defending in the end. Go on, Kane. Oh, it's a free kick. It's a blatant free kick, by the way. Absolute blatant free kick. Blatant. Prolific's put, you should get a timer in the future so you can see the score and the time. The game is a good stream. Yeah, you need OBS and a green screen in that. I'm not a fan of green screens. So I've just put the score in the bottom corner for you. As for the timer, like you say, just not a fan of green screens. I'm trying to figure out, does anyone know, by the way, how I could get a timer without a green screen on StreamYard or OBS combined? I'm not sure if anyone knows how you do it. I don't think you can. Poland frustrated, very much so. There will be another goal for Kane. Just watch. Doesn't surprise me. He's a goal scorer, isn't he? He's a goal scorer. He's got the instinct to just score, you know. Ask Curtis. Curtis has got a green screen, and Curtis has got OBS and StreamYard put together. But he has a green screen. You know, I'm not a fan of green screens, so I don't know whether to just get green screens for watch-alongs. Might have to be something that we do, you know. Hold a stopwatch up to the camera. Yeah, it may be. We may have to get a green screen just for match days. So, you know, we will see. We will see. Wow, it's a deep corner, a deep free kick. 80 minutes, only 10 minutes left, people. Only 10 minutes left. It's been a good performance from England, albeit boring, but what do you expect? But it has been a very professional and good performance from England, but just not easy on the eye. Not easy on the eye for me. You know? Craig's put, will you be doing memberships? Yeah, of course. Like you say, as we grow, probably going to do memberships. What we're at now, we're at 2,500 subs. Might do membership. I'm not sure. You tell me what number do you think that we should be doing memberships? Oh, Pickford. Oh, what's he doing? Pickford has gone to zing it and it's closed down and it could have gone in his own, but he's smiling now. It's all right having a smile now and putting your hand up, but you know, we will see. But I don't know. I don't want to. I know some people have got membership at 2,000. I've seen some channels they've got membership at 2,000. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure how many. What do you think? How many subs do you think we should add the membership? We'll probably do one membership stream or one membership video a week. And also add different things, you know, some giveaways and things like that, small ones, and things like that in the member stream. Because I want when we do the member stream, for me, I want people to come on. So, you know, if you are there and you are on the laptop and you want to come on and chat about things on the live stream, I want people to come on. I want members to come on so I can see you on my screen and we can have, you know, we can have good conversation and debate. So some, you know, at the moment, you know, we've got a 5K, we've got a 3K, we've got a 5K, maybe 5K, not sure myself. So 5 at the minute seems to be the one. Because then we start to generate a good community, don't we? So we've got 2,500 at the moment, maybe 5. Maybe we'll start membership at 5. Yeah, maybe we'll start at 5. Seems to be quite a popular choice, the 5 one. Don't want to rush it. I want to make sure that the quality and everything is set up right for us to do that. Some people just do it and just get people on whatever, but you know me, I like to try and get things all in order, right? So when we get to 5K, then we'll do membership people. And we'll go from there. I might do little things, try and get some signed shirts as well, and do like some giveaways for signed shirts for members and things like that. Maybe some football boots and some little giveaways. It'd be nice for the members. Really nice. Oh, they could break on us there. 2-on-1 overload. I think they've overhit it. And Pickford. Oh, well done, Pickford. Very, very well done. Yeah, we've got a 5K. We've got a 3K. 5K, maybe 5K, 5K. Pickford thought he was playing for Everton for a second. The co-man's here. The co-man's in the chat. This is the goal, I think. So Declan Rice pops it into Sterling. It's a great touch, but I can't believe they've allowed him. I mean, it's poor from the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's got to be saving that. Goalkeeper's got to be saving that. Friend, when is the next Green Mind video? What are we on now? Wednesday. I try only maybe do one a week or every 4 or 5 days. So I think I did the last video about 3 days ago. When was it? Sunday? 3 or 4 days ago. What are we on now? Wednesday. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll do one. I had another one. Yeah, it's probably going to be about self-love. I get a few comments with and I've got my friend, one of my friends today, who I spoke about in the other video, obviously not name names, different one of those, really doubting himself. A lot of people really doubt themselves, and I think it's all down to self-love and self-talk, and not allowing the outside environment to just feed nonsense into your brain. Easier said than done because we've all been there. But if we know the rules and we know that we're aware of it, then it's all about self-love, you know, self-love people. So probably just going to be about self-love and the things that I do. What I consistently talk about how I kind of love myself, but not in an arrogant way, if you know what I mean. Because we need self-love or we're finished. You know, we're not going nowhere. I can tell you that. So it's probably going to be about that one. Sounds but Fran, do you plan to do maybe a weekly show with Curtis, for example, a weekend roundup? Listen, we did Pro Vibes. So I started Pro Vibes where I got Mason Holgate on. You're going to check that old video. That's when I was in Dubai. And my plan was with Curtis to do a weekly show and call it Pro Vibes. Now, Curtis has obviously been very, very busy building his channel. And I was just started, when I had the idea, I just started building this channel, which was in November. So me and Curtis said, once the window's gone, blah, 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 we need to sit down and do it. So we may do Pro Vibes and just do a weekly show on Pro Vibes. We've got to, because everyone's asking for it. So I've got to sit down and we've got to plan it, me and Curtis, and we've got to make sure that he's available and I'm available at the same time on the same day every week. So I hope that we can bring it to you, because a lot of people have asked, and I'm hoping that we can. Yeah. I rate Pope more than any other England keeper. None of them are great. Pickford's just a very, very good shot stopper and very, very good with his feet. But he is prone to a mistake. Well done, Stones. Love Stones. Cultured. Chris, but self-love, ? Didn't take long to descend into perversion, did it? No. Come on now. To be honest, this win was not deserved. You know what, Michaela? I probably disagree. They're by far the better team. By far the better team than Poland. I think Poland have been disappointing. I think Poland have been poor. They've not offered anything. They've not been able to get the ball to Lewandowski. I think they deserve this one win, even though it's not been great. I really do. Don't think no one's been great, by the way. I think the England performance from individuals has been quite poor, but it's been a very, very good team performance when discipline-wise, you know. 87 on the clock, 1-0 England still. Harry Kane with the goal. Poor, should not have scored really. But if you don't shoot, you don't score. Poland have hardly gave anything. They've hardly been in England's off, to be honest, for this 45 minutes. They've hardly been in England's off. Not a lot of quality on show at all. I mean, you look in other international games and you think, wow, not a lot of quality on show at all. Grinded them down, yeah, grinded them down. Well, good touch from Grealish. They put a shift in there, I can tell you that. You're not going to run Walker, that's for sure. You're going to have to come out. Yeah, they've done well. They've done well from a team, the way that they've set up. It can't be nice to play in. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, people. That is the best thing I've seen in the game. Lewandowski has just killed the ball in midair. And not only has he killed the ball in midair, his next touch has got it under control literally straight away. And then he's just tried to bend it around, walk it into that far post, but he can't get it down. Great first touch. I love that. On the run, Dennis Bergkamp-esque, over the shoulder, instant. And it's the only glimpse in the game that he's had. The only glimpse in the game that he's had. Kane into Sterling. Good defending. Great defending, by the way. Just can't give him an opportunity in the last few minutes. It would be a good performance out of the way. Declan Rice, Dixon will probably give Declan Rice man of the match for making 4 tackles. He could be in here. They've got him behind. He's fell over. He's fell over. It's really helped us out there. It's nullified the move. They've gone to whip it in. Lewandowski. We've got to defend. Oh yeah. Yeah, Zidane settings. Great first touch. Bergkamp. That slip has just cost Poland. They was in behind one-on-one with Stones. But the slips cost them. 89 on the clock. We just got to see this minute out. Another great touch. Around the corner. Oof. He could have been in. Lewandowski, one-on-one. Come on, Shaw. They put it in behind. Oh, oof. Nah, there's clutching at straws now. Clutching at straws, saying it was handball. Clutching at straws. 4 minutes overtime, people. We're in the 90th minute now. 4 minutes to go. 1-0 England. Only livened up in the last 10 minutes. If you're all late, make sure you hit the like. It really helps the algorithm. And even if you hit the thumbs, if you're one of those people who sees the world in a different way, even if you hit the thumbs down, still great for the algorithm. So you feel free and you just help that algorithm. Fran, when will you be on Curtis's channel next? Because I've got a big announcement to make. Okay. I'm interested. I'll talk to Curtis. Maybe we can. Let me just message him now and say, listen, do you want to do a preview of the Arsenal game and we'll do a show? Let me just message him now. Oh, half a chance. Well defended from England. You're not going to score against England with 25 bodies. Oh, they've scored. They've scored. They've scored. I'm just about to say you're not going to score when you have 24 players in this box. They've scored. Wow. Who would have thought that, people? Who would have thought that? They've hardly been in the game. To be fair, England dominated the game. England don't deserve to be drawing. They've been by far the better team. But I think Lewandowski's got half a yard. He's clipped it in. Who is it? Someone's got half a yard. Lewandowski? No, yeah. He's got half a yard, a little bit of quality, lifts it in. Oh, he's free. He's free. Bang. Powers it. You're not stopping that. He's free. I'll tell you what, people. I'll tell you what. That's poor. That's poor. That is poor. Let me just message Curtis now. Yo, bro. I want to do. Let's have a look. Arsenal Norwich preview tomorrow. So I'll message him to see if we want to do an Arsenal preview tomorrow for the Norwich game. I'll message Curtis for tomorrow. So I'm not sure. I've said on his channel, so I'm not sure whether he'll do the 2 o'clock one. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. Or the 2:30. And we'll go on his. Or whether we'll want to do one later. So I'll let you know if he gets back to me. He will get back to me. I know he's busy at the moment, but he will get back to me. They'll be disappointed, England. I'm disappointed. They'll be disappointed. I think, who was it? Someone said it was going to be a 1-1. Does not surprise us, was it? They switched off. You're right there, Sam. They switched off. They switched off. They switched off. I can't believe that. Can you? It didn't look like they was going to score in a month of Sundays. Honestly. That's really made it flat. That has really made it flat, hasn't it? That's it. The game will be over in what? The game will be over in. Game's over. Game is over, people. That's it. That is it, people. Poor. You know what? You know what, for me, what I'm going to say quickly, by being too defensive, yeah. For me, I've always said, when you're too defensive, you invite pressure. You invite pressure, you invite pressure, you invite pressure. And as soon as someone ups the tempo and they say, right then, you gave us the opportunity to up the pressure. As soon as a team ups the pressure against England, and they've got a little bit of quality, not even a lot, we concede. We concede. As soon as someone ups the pressure. And that's why I think we can't go to the level that we should be at, because we're too defensive-minded. We're too, Mikel thinks that they deserved a point. I disagree. I thought they were poor. And I thought England weren't great, but England were by far the better team. By far. This will all depend on the result at Wembley if we still have to play Poland there. Listen, I can't see us not reaching it. And I think even if I'm not sure how the system works with the World Cup playoff things, etc., I can see both teams making it. But like you say, you want to win the group. You want to win it because of everything. I think if Poland play like that in England, then we'll smash them. But do they come out? Do they be less reserved? Do they take joy from the fact that England was so frightened of Poland and they had so many defensive players on the pitch? Do they take confidence from, wait a minute, England was scared of us? Or do they go with the same game plan? Because there's no way Lewandowski's not going to get starved as much as that now. No way, is there? So very, very interesting, people. Very, very interesting. The Big Six show, Fran, is in 20 minutes. Right then, people, I'm going to leave you all to it. I know the Big Six show is quite late at night over on Turkish's. I don't watch it myself, but I know a lot of people do watch it. So Again, each and every one of you, I do really appreciate you coming in the super chats as well. Make sure you have a great evening. Make sure you have a great day tomorrow. I'll let you know if Curtis gets back to me. If not, we'll see what we're going to do on the Daily Vibe round about 4 again. Love you and leave you. And then watch out, obviously, for the new Green Man video, but I'll be on there way before, obviously, I see you all again. So again, big up to yourself, big up each and every one of you and your family watching the football and watching the streams. Thanks ever so much for the support, and I will see you all tomorrow. You take care.